Alrighty, we are going to get started. We're jumping right into things. We had a crazy time last time. Just trying to kind of fix what I got going on here. 1 second here. Autumn. Alrighty. So, in the last episode, we made it to the Elite Four, but we lost a lot of Pokemon along the way. So, on the weekend, I took the liberty of going through, and I'll actually shoot you guys over here. I looked up Pokemon White 2 Nuzlocke guide, mostly so I could track my encounters and figure out what I still had remaining. So I know I still have everything in Victory Road. So I'll actually go to the Nuzlocke tracker page myself here. So I know that we have everything in Victory Road to still be able to go through, but we've got... Hey Toby, how's it going? How's it going? Hope you're having a good day. Hope you had a good rest of the weekend. Hope you had a good day today. We're going to be working our way through getting some encounters and trying to form a pretty clean team for the Elite Four. I'm excited. We have a lot of very, very nice encounters that we could get in the Elite Four, or sorry, in the Victory Road. If I go here, Victory Road, we have a bunch. We could get Golurk. We have a chance to get in the River Valley Altaria. So that's exciting. I'm thinking I might try and get a Boldore. That would be a sick pickup. So yeah, that's gonna be exciting. Yeah, it was a great weekend. My mom's birthday was on Saturday, so we had a family dinner. Oh, that's awesome. What'd you guys end up having? We also had a family dinner for my brother-in-law, and we had like bratwurst and a bunch of just like slaws and stuff. Yeah, you gotta rebuild. Yes. So that is exactly what we're doing. That's what this encounter checker is for, to figure out who we have and who we don't have, and who would be worth going for. Like this Alspertia City, it's not really worth to fly back for those 3 encounters, right? But if we go to Castelia Sewers, we could potentially get like a Rattata, Raticate, right? Crobat also wouldn't be bad, but it would be a little bit harder to get via Friendship Evo. So I think what I'll start with is we'll go kind of backwards through Victory Road and see what we can run into. We had pulled pork sandwiches, salad, and whatnot. That sounds real good. That sounds real good. A big one I wanted to see if we could find is the Axew in Mistralton Cave. If I go back here, available Pokemon, it's a 20% encounter rate. But we could catch something that's level like 30 and try and do the repel trick, and then it would be a 50-50 between Aeron and Axew. So that's a good idea. So let's jump back real quick and see what we got in the box. I don't have a lot, and that means we're gonna have to go catch a Pokemon that can fly. Cause yeah, we just got these guys. I think Drifblim might actually be able to. Pardon me. Let me quickly double check. Drifblim move list. Can it learn fly? It can. So that's perfect. So we could go try and pick up a nice little Axew right now. So let's take Drifblim. We need a level 30 Pokemon. So we'll just level up this Trubbish. The only problem is we need this Trubbish in the lead, so there we go. That's fine. I'm excited. Today's gonna be a big day. We're gonna potentially beat the game. We have the potential to lose, but I'm feeling confident. Not overconfident like the last stream was. That was a classic lesson in getting, like, not being overconfident, getting my ass kicked for it type deal. Nah, no losing here. Exactly. So we're gonna take Cake Pop and we're gonna go fly to Mistralton and go fishing for an Axew. Fingers crossed that we could get that. That would be a amazing buff to the team. I'm glad we can fly to both. So if I kind of go through here, Driftvale, Clay Tunnel, Twist Mountain, Route 7, Celestial Tower, Mistralton City, Mistralton Cave. And I think we have to go through Route 6 to get there, so we'll fly to Driftvale. So we'll just speed this up. And we'll level up that trash bag to level 30. But yeah, I worked a different shift today. I worked 6 a.m. to 2:30. So it was really nice. I got time to come home and sit down and just kind of get to work on some stuff. So I'm working on a video, albeit very, very slowly, of voice acting for a scene from a manga that I enjoyed. So we'll be able to get that done hopefully this week. Yeah. I think I was telling you about it last stream that I have one that I already posted. That's actually a good move. We're gonna put that on right now before I do anything else. But that one was pretty simple, and that was just one character. This is like 4 characters, and I want it to be pretty good, so I'm adding like sound effects and all that jazz, because it's a fighting manga. So I'm gonna add like impact, sound effects, yada yada yada. So we gotta put this Trubbish in first slot. Pardon me. And we'll go looking for trouble. It'll be fun. I'm excited to do it. I've just it's called Kangen Ashura, if you've heard of that. My buddy put me on it. He's like, you got to check out this Kangen Ashura, and I was like, okay. And I started reading it. Shit slaps. It's so cool. It's so good. Can we go to the cave from here? No, this is Twist Mountain still, right? Yes. So last time I was here, if I remember correctly, we forgot to go to Mistralton. We just went straight to Chargestone. So that's why we haven't gotten any encounters for that. But it ends up working out for us. I think we fought this girl already. Yeah, well, there you go. I've not heard of it, but I just looked it up. It looks cool. Yeah, it's a pretty simple premise. The whole idea is basically just like, what if to settle like disputes, companies did, like, they hired fighters to fight for them. Okay, so this is Chargestone, so if we go right, we should walk to Mistralton. Okay, this is our encounter on this route, I believe. This was Route 6. That's so shitty. Oh, it must have been shaking grass the moment we walked into that. I really hate that. So this is Route 6. Let me check the Nuzlocke tracker. We already got a Moongus here, so we can't get anything here. So we have to run. But yeah, it's a cool concept because it's just like, yeah, instead of like, if companies wanted to figure out their shit, they just hire fighters to kick the shit out of each other. And it's like, oh, you won, so you get me $40 million or whatever. 1 second here. Now I'm curious on how to get to Mistralton, because I don't actually know. Stands to the east. Oh, I've got to surf. Okay, I can surf there. let's put on a repel. I don't want to deal with too much. All the water Pokemon are Basculin and pardon me, Basculin and Meryl, and they're not bad, but they're not amazing. Home stretch, baby. Yes, sir, Nimbus. We are rebuilding after the last stream. It was pretty atrocious. So now we are just chilling and focusing on rebuilding. So let me double check. So Axew, 20% encounter rate in black and white too, in any part of Mistralton. But we're using a repel trick to force it. So it's a 50-50 between Aeron. So let's just make sure that I'm not going to run into any trainers down here. Yeah, no, we're safe. It might be a lower level. Drillbear is a guarantee on the dust clouds, so we don't want to run into that. This kind of sucks, because I think we might have to go get a level 29 Pokemon. Never mind. Axew. Let's go. Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. Level 30. There we go. So we're going to swap into... Axew's got Mold Breaker. Could be better. I think it gets 2 abilities, and Mold Breaker is mid. Wait. No. Mold Breaker is good. If this is the one I'm thinking of. When a Pokemon with Mold Breaker uses a move, the effects of all Pokemon's ignorable abilities are ignored for the execution of that move. Right. So, for example, a Pokemon with Mold Breaker that uses EQ can hit opponents that have Levitate. Correct. Okay. I thought Mold Breaker was Sheer Force, so I thought it was a little bit better, but that's still pretty decent. The other one would be Rivalry that we could get. And Rivalry, for those that don't know, when a Pokemon with Rivalry uses an attack, its power is increased by 25% if the target and the user have the same gender. But reduced by 25% if the user has and the target has opposite genders. So I'd say Mold Breaker is probably best in this situation. So let's swap into Crewmate. Yeah, Mold Breaker is good. Yeah. I thought it was Sheer Force, which is like you don't get the secondary effects of like a move, say Crunch, to lower defense, but it's increased in power. Let's go! Black Sludge coming in clutch. Okay, so I'm just gonna sit with Crewmate. Hopefully he status conditions himself. And we're just gonna throw Ultra Balls. If we get low on Pokeballs, we'll just use the Master Ball. Nice, okay. We'll see. Okay. We're just gonna speed it up. Bro uses Scary Face, that is fine. So this is sweet. This is awesome. This couldn't have gone any better. This is exactly what we wanted. We just have to get lucky with the catch rate. There we go. Awesome. Okay. Awesome. So that is, let me go quickly add that to the tracker so I have that. That's Axew in Mistralton. What do we name an Axew? Cheats, speeding up. No. It's just so it's more enjoyable for the audience. Its large tusks have a tendency to break, but each time they grow back, they grow in harder and sturdier. Okay, what are we naming this fella? This fool. I'm not opposed to naming it after Drayden. Scrollman? Okay, we can name him Scrollman. Scrollman's a little joke that me and Frying Pan have. Or Frying Pan Stan. I'm Frying Pan. It's the idea of a D&D character who just has way too many scrolls to hold. But this is a wonderful pickup for us. Also, how you doing, Frying Pan Stan? I haven't seen you in a hot minute. How's things been? How's life been? I know stuff's been busy for a while. So let's go back to Pokemon League for now, just kind of like a safe spot. And I'm gonna kind of look through. I'll bring you guys back with me here too. I'll look through the encounters that we could possibly get in spots as well. Oh, by the way, Frying Pan Stan, I am on Kangen Ashura now. And they're in the middle of the Kangen versus Purgatory tournament. And it's fucking sweet. It is so cool. I guess we could just go to Route 9 and see if we could force an encounter there. Route 9 gives us access to Emolga, which is just a nice little electric type Pokemon, or possibly Reuniclus, or even Bisharp with Poniard. That actually might be really good. Okay, hold on a sec. Route 9. Opaloosa City, Route 9. Because we haven't got anything from for Route 9. So what's Poniard's level? Level 40. Ooh, this would be tough. Let me see if there's an easier way for us to get Poniard that's more guaranteed than that route. How do we get Bisharp as well? Is it via trade? I thought it was just level up. $52. Okay. So we can get Poniard on Route 9. That's it. So we would have to get very lucky would be the problem. Interesting, interesting, interesting. So we'd want a level 40 Pokemon. 38 to 40. I think our best bet would be a level 39 Pokemon. No, it'd be a level 40 because we could possibly encounter these Pokemon. And we don't really want to do that. So something that's level 40. So let's quickly see if we have something that's level 40. I'm gonna move some Pokemon. I'll take Trubbish out. Banetta's 32. Azumarill's 36. We could just level up Axew to 40 as well. Yeah, I think we'll just do that. Dump you off in the PC for now. So already with that first catch of the day, things are looking pretty spicy. Now that we're no longer restricted by the challenge. Unfortunate, because it would have been really cool to do this with just the challenge. But now that we're no longer restricted, we can kind of pick and choose some really good encounters. So we have 11 of those in the bag, and I'll just buy 10 more of these, because they're kind of nice to have. Technically, it's guaranteed because you already have Trubbish and Purloin, right? Correct. Dupe Claws, baby. So we do have that 5% encounter rate to run into a Muck, though. So it's either Poniard or Muck. And we would just go until we find one or the other, correct? Yeah. 20 minutes in, and you're already cheating. Shaking my head. How am I cheating? This is just being smart and using the rule set to our advantage here. Okay, Spammo? Also, I hope you're doing well. Where's Route 9? That's 16, so 5. 8, 9 is right to the left of Opaloosa. So let's go try our hand at getting a little Poniard. I'm gonna level up old Axew. Oh, I forgot this place was in ruins. Holy shit. Let's look at our little baby boy, our little Scrollman. Okay, lacks nature, so that's just defensives. Kind of shitty, but that's okay. We got False Swipe, Dragon Claw, Slash, and Scary Face. Is there any moves for that little feller that I'd like to have? Ooh, let me actually do this. 1 second. Haxorus. I'm just trying to open up to see if there's any moves I should wait for type deal on Axew, or like what I can be looking at to get upon level up and evolve and stuff like that. So he evolves at 38 and 46. So he'll learn Crunch at 24. Maybe we heart scale him to get Crunch. That'd be a smart move. And Dragon Dance. He learns Dragon Dance at 32. So that'll be pretty quick. And then he can get... he doesn't get crunch. Yeah, Lax kind of meh. DD, very nice. Yes, yes. But he doesn't learn crunch in Gen 5 off level up. So that'll have to be Fracture or something. Let's see. No, Fracture doesn't get it either. Hopefully we can rely on old Haxorus, old Papa. No. Okay, so they only gave Crunch to this Pokemon in like like the later gens. It's a level up move, but it's in the later gens. Because I'll show you. When you have the Bulbapedia opened, it shows you learn set by leveling up, but it automatically defaults to the most recent generation. So we'll have to like click this one, and then we can see what the moveset is. So we can at least get, Dragon Claw, Dragon Dance. Outrage is like pretty high, but we could learn that on like Axew if we wanted, because he should get that like pretty low, 56. Okay. So that's kind of a problem. We won't get Outrage, which is fine. Confusion is a bitch to deal with, so but we'll figure out the rest of his moveset from there. I just wanted to figure out what we're going to be looking at to level up and replace right off the bat. What's the cap? 59? Yes, correct. Iris's Haxorus is 59 itself, so we have to match that. And unfortunately, I don't think we could get 2 levels in battle. That'd be kind of cool if we could, though. Scrollman wants to learn Dragon Dance. Let's go. We don't need False Swipe. I mean, you could. I could give him the Lucky Egg and, like, try and edge him. Taunt? No, we don't want Taunt. Yeah, Edge? Okay, you say that every time. Awesome, we get a nice, strong Evo here in Fracture. Beautiful. We do lose out on some of the IVs. If you guys care, maybe we'll do that. We'll get some IVs. I wonder if I maybe have a good TM for him to learn as well. Just kind of taking a look. Aerial Ace? I mean, he probably could. Let's see. Yeah, he could. Makes sense. Bulldoze. We can look, maybe putting on EQ on him would be a good idea too. But let's head over to Route 9. Nah, I want EVs. Gotta sit here for 20 more minutes just farming. I mean, we could, it would at least be very quick because we have most of the map unlocked, so we can just look up what some of the best spots are, and then just like grind out specific encounters and go for like speed and attack. It's not a bad idea. I wouldn't mind doing it, at least for him. Getting him pumped up would be very nice. Okay, so we got our Repel on. So we have Dupe Claws for Poniard. Ooh, that would have been close. We have Dupe Claws for Poniard. Or sorry, for Liepard and Muck. Or sorry, Liepard and Garbodor. So we, if we get those encounters, we can just run until we get either Poniard or Muck. Muck has a rare chance of appearing, so we're really hoping for Poniard here. And we're going to be really careful to try and not run into Shaking Grass, because then that could give us anything, and that'd be really bad. So fingers crossed for Poniard. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. This is amazing. This is amazing. Okay, so Mold Breaker. So Poniard, what could you have at 40? What would be your most plausible moveset at 40 that we should worry about? This guy is too lucky right now. No. So it should probably have Metal Sound, Assurance, Slash, and Metal Claw, if I really had to guess. So I'm thinking I'll just swap into Crewmate again. Poniard can do some damage. It can be a little scary, but we can use Synthesis and just some other tactics to keep crewmate alive. So, no crit. Nice. Black Sludge Heal. Any Effect Spore? No. So we're gonna, again, just for sake of safety, we're just gonna start throwing Ultra Balls. Hope that we catch. I believe in the games, the more Pokemon you have in the Pokedex, the better your catch rate is, and then you can also get those critical catches. Let's see how much damage that does. Okay, not terrible, not terrible. Third ball. You're calling it? You're saying third ball? Okay, let's see. Let's see if Toby is right. Ah, okay, okay. We'll speed it up a bit. Interesting that he has Metal Sound when he's mostly a physical attacker. Wow, Toby called it. Okay, okay. Wow, okay. You know, today's scored pretty decent. Ignoring their injuries, groups attack by sinking their blades that cover their bodies into their prey. Oof. So they just like hug their prey to death. Any names for this Poniard that you guys can be thinking of right now? And while you guys think of names, I'm gonna mark it off and say that we caught it. That is exciting. So Axew is evolved into Fracture. Just seeing as well on our other encounters here, what else we could get that would be pretty beneficial. Man, I wish I didn't suck with names. You're all good, man. Poniard can be good for the Elite Four. Exactly, Nate. Good to see you. Pontiff! Sullivan. Okay, we're gonna do Sullivan. Wait, isn't there like a girl Sullivan in the DLC or something? Call him Lamine? Lamine? Nate, you good to join us at a good time here. We just caught this Poniard, and before this we did the repel trick to catch a Axew. So right now we have an Axew and we just caught this Poniard. So this is awesome. What's Lamine from, or Lamine? What's that from? Relena is the DLC Pontiff. I kind of like that. I'm gonna go with Relana or whatever that, however you say it. No. What are you saying no to? Okay, so that's perfect. So that's our Poniard. That's our encounter in this route. What gives us some good coverage? This is most of the team right here. We have Crewmate, Grass Poison, Elvis, Relana. Let's see what the Nuzlocke actually kind of tells us, because this is cool. We can add Pokemon to the team here, and it'll tell us what type coverage we should kind of work for. Lamine is from the 17-year-old Spanish soccer player that just won the Euro Championship. Oh, that's cool. Had to check the trucking over its axe. I was just watching a video about him, lol. Nice. Okay, cool. What did you think of Kangen? I'm on the tournament right now, and the most recent fight was Fang. So the next one's gonna be Kure versus Alan, I think his name was. So I'm really excited. But let's see. So if we do team, your team is missing coverage. We have no resistance for one types. You should add some grass, bug, or flying. We do in Amoongus. Types to improve your coverage. Yeah, I'm loving Kangen. I loved Kangen Ashura, and I'm loving Kangen Omega. It's super good. The Fungus Amoongus, true. Okay, so we have no resistance for ground. So I'm thinking a good pickup would actually be, if we go back, Emolga, which is, I believe, on, it was like Route 22, something like that. Route 22. There's Emolga that we could possibly get. Emolga would be kind of a nice pickup. It's not amazing. I do have this video as well that I kind of prepped up to see what this guy's ranking as like some of the best in the game. That's what I was gonna go for my electric type. I was gonna go Magnezone. I was gonna see if we could find a Magnemite, but we already caught one at the Verbank complex, so we'd have to get one at the P2 laboratory, which I don't know where that is. Oh, nice. I watched Flygon. Yeah, I just kind of looked up like best Pokemon White 2, just to kind of get an idea. Yeah, fair. Yeah. So what did it say? P2 laboratory. So what is that? Do either of you guys? Does anyone here know? Oh, P2 laboratory. Ah, it's post game content. Ah, that's so shitty. Yeah, right here. Oh, you could fight Colress. Holy shit, that's a beefy looking team. Yeah, I was just thinking Magnezone would be really good because it gives us a nice electric type. And he's kind of beefy, not gonna lie. Let's see what other electric types we have to potentially pick up. We already got the time pole line, so we can't get that anymore. I don't know. I like Emolga. Where's Flygon got Emolga on the list here?
Kind of know.
Let's scroll down at all. Probably lower on the list if I had to imagine. Yeah, right there in C tier. He's one of the best for Pokemon Nuzlocke. Fair enough. I've only ever watched Pichow for Nuzlocke myself. What do you guys think? Would Emolga be a pretty good pickup? Should we try for that, or should we try for a different flying type? Like if we go look, flying Pokemon, there's quite a bit that we could try and take advantage of. I saw Flygon had, what's the question? So if I go here to box, if I remember correctly, yep, box, and then team, it tells us our team is missing coverage. We should add some flying types. So we have no ground check. A flying type would be good. Oh, Magnezone. Oh, fair, fair. Yeah, it'd be nice to pick up that Magnezone, but I don't think we have any counters for it because we've already got both of our encounters at the Verbank complex. If I scroll down here, we got in the Verbank complex on the outside, we got Growlithe, and then on the inside it was someone. I think it was P-Dove. What happened to P-Dove? Yeah, on Fez. Nate, I don't know if you saw the massacre that was last stream. Let me go to the Poke League and show you. The whole reason we're here right now is because of last stream. We wouldn't be in this position had it not been for Gehtsis and then the Victory Road. This is the box of usable Pokemon we have left. And this, box 8, is the box of Pokemon that have perished. So, a lot of very strong Pokemon. Oh yeah, you had 2 battles back to back. Yeah, so we had Gehtsis right after Reshiram, which wasn't terrible. Had I known that, I probably would have gone back to get more Pokemon in preparation for the Gehtsis battle. Best viewers, okay. But since I didn't know it was back to back, it just threw me right into the Gehtsis fight, and that's how we lost. That's how we lost Emboar, Vanilluxe, and Electros. We already lost Swano, Chandelure, and Ferrothorn. Pardon me. Sorry, guys. So then we equipped a new team of Vespiquen, Sunflora, Saucebuck, Simisear, and Camerupt. And the only one who lived from that team was Amoonguss. Then we made an Elite Four team. And since that was the last Pokemon for the challenge, everyone was like, continue the Nuzlocke, but we just forfeit the challenge. So then we made a team of Mamoswine, Excadrill, Zoroark, and Unpheasant. And we had Frillish and Amoonguss on the team, and those were the only 2 that survived as well from that Victory Road run. I think I said Elite Four earlier. Victory Road, my bad. Ooh, I've still got to look at this Poniard's stats too. So I'll take all these items. Eldams, take. Awesome. Okay, Poniard. Bold. I think that's good. I think that's good. Oh, attack down, defense up. Oof. When its stats are lowered, its attack increases. That's not bad, though. I wonder how we could get, how we could set stuff up. Because most of the mons that the Elite Four have, they don't really deal in, like, status down, like stats down. So we'd have to see how that kind of works out. But, okay. Let's keep looking. So yeah, my earlier question that led us on this escapade was, what would be a good flying type Pokemon to have on the team for this upcoming Elite Four? He can destroy Ghost Cutie and Sleepy Hat. Yes, yes. I'm excited to use him for that and help against a dark suit. True. Because I think Grimsley has... Yeah. Okay, so let's go back. Let's jump back here. I'm thinking we try and get our hands on Skarmory. Reversal Mountain. I think we already got our encounter there. Ooh. Yeah, it was the Camerupt. Now, I don't think we got our encounter on the outside, but I don't know for certain. So I'm not going to try and cheese anything. We can try Altaria. We can try for a Altaria on the River Valley in the Elite Four, or the Victory Road, River Valley here. Altaria level 50. So we could try for that. Now, question. If a Pokemon I had dies, does Species Clause still activate? Like, I had a Tranquil, or I had an Unpheasant. Would Species Clause still activate? Because I can't quite remember. I'm gonna pull up the rules here. Pokemon Nuzlocke Species Clause rules. Yeah, you've had the Pokemon. Yeah, so even though that Pokemon's dead, I just can't get it again, right? Because if that's the case, that's a guaranteed Altaria. We get a free Altaria, which is kind of busted. Altaria isn't the most, like, amazing Pokemon. It's still really strong, though. So, let's go get an Altaria. That's in the River Valley. So we can make our way there pretty easily because we cleared out, I believe, all the mandatory trainers on the way there, which is nice. So let me kind of jump back here. So it's level 40. So we go Cave 1F, Grove, and then River Valley. So we did 1F. We already did the mandatory battles there. That takes us to the Grove, which takes us to the River Valley, which is, I believe, this area. No, cave entrance. Cliffside. Where is the River Valley? I think it's this. This looks like a bit of a rivery valley to me. Gonna be honest with that one. So let's go get an Altaria. Level cap is 50. It's kind of strong at that point. It'd be scary. We're gonna have to weaken it to try and catch it. Altaria at that point, what will it have learnt? Gen 5. So it'll know Dragon type moves, so we shouldn't send in Fracture against it. Cotton Guard, Dragon Breath, DD, Refresh, Takedown. Okay, let's cook something up for this Altaria. We could just send in Relana, whatever, however it's pronounced. And kind of duke that out. I just don't want to send Amoonguss in and get nuked by a flying type attack. It honestly doesn't have any. Okay. That's good. We'd like to see that. What level is Amoonguss though? 56. Monka. We need 50, was it? Sorry, I'm all over the place right now. Level 50. Okay, so let's level up Rolana to 50. And we'll go Altaria fishing. Oh yeah, Nate, I don't think I asked. How was your weekend? Have a good weekend? Oh wait, I'm using Pawniard for the encounter and then I'll switch into Fungus. That's the plan. That's right. Just level down Amoonguss. So true. So true. This is why we got you. This is you give us the best insight. Professional level insight here. So I'm gonna put in the lead. I'll put Amoonguss until we get to the River Valley. Ooh, embargo. That's not bad. Nah, we're not gonna do it. Pretty sure they all have berries, no? Not all of them. Only like the clutch Pokemon for them. Like it'd be Grimsley's Bisharp and Chantel's Chandelure and Caitlin's Gothitelle. So like it's all their aces. And then I don't even think it would work against Iris because her Haxorus has Focus Sash and Life Orb. I'm not too sure how Focus Sash and Embargo. Does Embargo prevent the use of Focus Sash? Yes, because it is an item. Okay. Interesting. What? What are you saying what to? Iris having Focus Sash? Yeah. Yeah. And this is on normal mode. On challenge mode, it's still got the Focus Sash. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna leave stream now, but have a fun stream, gamer. Okay, sounds good. Have a good night, buddy. Thanks for watching. Yeah. The game says she's got Focus Sash. Right? Right? Okay, let's jump back here. But maybe Embargo we keep it around. We'll see. Iron Defense. Plus. We do have Lax on this guy, right? Or is it Bold? We have Bold. Can't just search up Bold. And that's defense down. Defense up, attack down. Right. Lax is Axu. Laxu. True. Okay. We're gonna put Iron Defense in place of Metal Sound for now. Having Metal Sound's nice, but to harshly reduce someone's special defense and then take advantage of it, we need to like swap in. So we need like the eject button item, which would be good, but I don't think we can get it that easily. Yeah. If it was a doubles battle, that'd be great. Ooh, Night Slash, beautiful. So also 85% base accuracy. Yeah, true. Kind of spook. Yeah. Assurance. You said something last stream to me that made me think, okay, Toby might be on to something. And I think we give Pawniard the Grip Claw. I think it was the item. Maybe we could give like the Rocky Helmet. Razor Claw, that's the one. That's not a bad idea though, Razor Claw, because it's just Night Slash can just crit a lot easier. So it's not a bad idea, Razor Claw here. So we'll put that on him for now. Does that mean we're going to only use that? Probably not. Okay, we put crewmate in first here. We're going to slap on a repel before we enter. We'll go get a nice little Altaria. Oh, there's a repel effect lingering? Okay. Maybe I already used one and I forgot. My bad. I'm wanting... Oh, it's going to lag here. Watch this. Oh, thank God this boulder's down. I didn't even think about that, and I didn't want to teach Pokemon Strength. I think we already fought this guy, but I'm just going to play it really safe. Yeah. And then this lady looked at us. So we already fought her, and this guy can be avoided if we go very, very tippy top. And now we should be in the river valley. So if we come up... oh, we can actually just fish in here. So we're going to swap out our Pokemon for Relana. And fish for that Altaria, because we do have a chance to run into that on Pheasant. A very high percent at 80. It is nice these later stages with Species Clause just being able to catch what you want. Yeah, exactly. Altaria. Double on Pheasant. Well, Tranquils. Sorry. Level 52 is not nice. Not nice at all. I'm just going to try and run, but I doubt we're going to be able to get away, so fingers crossed. Yeah. Fuck this, dude. Oh, what's the play here? These guys have such high speed that it's just tough to try and run away. Who has my highest speed? Probably Cake Pop, honestly, man. 65, Cake Pop's... Oh, 60. Elvis is 90, Scrollman's 70, Crewmate's... You should level up Cake Pop just in case. Yeah, you're totally right. Okay, I'm gonna pull up Razor Wind real quick, because he started cooking up a storm, and that kind of scares me. I think it's base 120. It's 80. Okay. The user will be unable to switch out. 75, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I'm just wondering, should I try and run anyways again, or should I, like, just Iron Defense and then have Cake Pop switch into Elvis, and then that just gives us a better chance to escape on the next turn? I hate how you actually, like, have to think about encounters like this, too, with Black and White, because they introduce those shaking bushes, and you can just run into a crazy double battle that'll just nuke you. Because, like, this... Yeah, very true. This shouldn't have happened, because we were in a normal bush. But these guys... oh, no. We're in dark grass right now, I think. Ooh. That's probably why. Yeah, we'd have to go to the other side. Can we get Altaria in dark grass still? We can. Okay. Dark grass is just scary. I'm just thinking what I want to do here. Because I didn't realize this was dark grass. And we can't get to the light grass unless we go a different route, which risks encounters. And I don't know how to get there. So outside 1. That leads us to 2F. And I think that's that cave. So if we just continue forward, we should be able to come out to the other side. And there should be a patch of grass. But we might have to fight someone. And I don't really want to do that. Yeah, Dr. Logan, and he has a Clefable. Which doesn't sound like a fun time to me. I'd rather win that battle, though, and then decrease my chances of a scary Altaria fight. Oh, wait, he's not in White 2. Is he? Sorry, give me 1 second here, guys. Sorry. I'm trying to, like, think of everything. Pokemon outside 1. Take your time. Appreciate it. Outside 1 in White 2. It shows that he's not there on the picture. So he might not be there. Oh, he is. We already fought him. He's just on the opposite side of the map. That's awesome. Okie dokie. Let's get the fuck out of this battle. I'm just thinking what we should do. Worst thing you can do is try to rush. True. Should we try and run again, or should we just Iron Defense with Poniard and then swap out Cake Pop for Elvis and try and run with a higher speed stat? What do you think? Like, we spend 1 turn. But we'll have a better chance at escaping. That's what I'm thinking. Let's Iron Defense and let's swap. Speed this up a tiny bit. Okay, Razor Wind gets... Oh, perfect. Perfect. Okay. Swagger. Okay. That's fine. Interesting. Swagger hit. It's a like a utility move, but it's a normal type. I didn't know they could still hit. What a goofy looking move. Okay, let's run. Fuck. Again. Here it comes. Okay, okay. Jeez Louise. This is not looking the best. Maybe it's because I'm trying to run with Rolana. Let's Iron Defense again, and then let's run with Jellicent. Oh, we can't, right? Maybe I swap to Cake Pop. They don't have any moves that can damage me so far. I think it's just normal type moves that they have. They use Razor Wind, which is normal. They used Facade. They used Swagger. Let's swap into Cake Pop and we'll just click recover for now. Oh shit. Yeah, let's go. And the other one's like gonna be using Razor Wind. So let's just try and run. Thank the Lord. Okay, we're gonna put the level cap on these bushes is 55, so we're gonna put Elvis in front here. Elvis can serve up a dish of fuck you. And then we'll just use him here. Yeah, so that's dark grass, and there's lighter grass on the far right side here of this river valley. So we'll go to that and kind of force an encounter with... I think I fought this guy already, but I'm gonna play... Dude is like tweaking. Okay. And then in here, there's this ace trainer that we already fought. I'm going to heal up real quick. Also, I'm gonna save. No. We'll just fight. Where are my potions? Did I move past my potions? Do I just not have any? That could be the case. Other bag. There we go. I was freaking out. I was like, do I not have any? What am I doing? Oh yeah. So he looks that way. We gotta go this way. This was the double battle where I lost a lot of my Pokemon, so we fought them already. We'll use another repel. I'm just gonna be very cautious going through here. But there's another path. Okay. That was scary. Another path here. And then this leads us to this light grass, where we can now force an encounter with Altaria. The only problem is we'll probably run into a couple Unpheasants before we get to that point. So let's grab this. And let's start running around and seeing if we can get something. Okay. Altaria, please. Unpheasant. Fuck. Oh, Tranquil. Whatever. God, I hate these guys. Let's just try and run, see what they can cook up. Swagger. My God. I'm gonna do what Toby said though, really quickly here, and I'm going to level up Cake Pop. No, 20% first try. Where'd it go? And it is 20%. It's not like a 50-50. Because they both cap it at 50. Level 50. Yeah, see, now its speed is 84 and 86. So that's pretty clean. So let's just keep running around. Ah, second try! Sorry, it was so fast. Yeah, I was thinking you might as well level up just in case. Yeah, exactly. Especially if I'm going to be, like, risking these battles. Okay, let's swap in, Among Us. Cotton guard. Expected. You fool. Defense raising has no effect against Ultra Balls. It has no flying. I checked the wiki. Generation 5, unless it knows Pluck and Peck, it won't learn another flying attack until 64, which is Sky Attack. Fingers crossed it won't do any of that bullshit. Who knows? Maybe it will. But we're just gonna catch it on this Ultra Ball anyways, so it doesn't really matter. So we're fine. So just throw that out and we got it, man. Uh-oh. Okay, Dragon Balls. So yeah, doesn't have any flying. Still did quite a bit. Fourth ball, actually. Actually, it's the second ball. So I don't know what you're on about. I don't know what pre-recorded stream you're watching, but this pre-recorded stream, it's on the second ball. Okay, maybe it's on the fourth. I'm gonna take this turn to just synthesis with little baby boy Among Us. This guy's gonna throw the Master Ball for the third. I was thinking about throwing it for the second, because I don't think I'll continue into the post game. So using the Master Ball on a difficult catch is not a bad idea. Fuck. Okay, Toby, I need to go to the casino with Toby. How's he keep doing this? On sunny days, it flies freely through the sky and blends into the clouds. It sings in a beautiful soprano. Holy shit is right, dude. All right, nickname for Altaria. What are we thinking? What are we cooking up? While we do that, I'm gonna go add that to the Nuzlocke tracker. BRB gonna go buy some lottery tickets. True. True. Okay, caught Altaria. We're gonna put that on the team, and we're gonna see what the tracker says. Your box is full of Pokemon that resist every offensive type, but you have poor coverage against fairy types. Aw, shucks. We have a pretty well fleshed out team. I'm not gonna lie to you. I just don't know what other Pokemon we could get to like round it out. Lots of water types. Maybe a rock type. Maybe we should go for Boldore. What do you guys think? Because if we take a look at what the teams coming up are, Chantel's got ghost types. Grimsley's dark. What do we have that's good against dark? What's dark even weak to? I always forget. Bug. It's weak to bug and fighting. And fairy, I guess, but we're not playing with fairy. So that one's going to be a tough look to fix. Caitlyn, we can kind of clean up with Bisharp pretty easily. Marshall is a bunch of fighting types, so Altaria is going to come in handy right off the bat for him. And Iris is got Hydreigon and or like dragon types and stuff. Could name it C9. Beautiful name. That's amazing. That's such a good name. But now we got the Cloud9 curse. Uh-oh. Oh shit. I didn't think about that. Okay, so right now Cake Pop is sitting on the team taking up a spot just so we can fly easily. But we've got one more Pokemon that we could catch. One more slot we could fill. So let's talk. What are we thinking, guys? I'm thinking a Gigalith might be a pretty good option. We could get Gigalith, like we could get them, I think earlier on in Route 5 maybe. I can do this. Rock types. Relic Passage. We haven't gotten an encounter there, so we could go get a Roggenrola at Relic Passage pretty easily. And let's just take a look real quick. Let's do Gigalith. We'll say that's the encounter. We didn't actually catch it. I just want to add it to the team and see what the game's going to say. Team. Poor coverage against Ground, Fairy, and Dragon. True, we don't have a, like, Jellicent's our best ground check. But using Bulldor, or like Gigalith, would give us a good check against any type of fire type, any flying type, like this Archeops. Grimsley, he can kind of like deal with his team a little bit with some... actually, not really. Let's jump back here. Is there any good fighting types that we'd want to pick up? Perhaps. I wish I got the Crustle. I wish I got the Crustle at Route 18. And we already got our encounter at Desert Resort, and that was Sigalith, unfortunately. And it killed Growlithe. I hate Sigalith. I hate that motherfucker. But I think, okay, like, there's technically multiple parts to the Desert Resort, if I remember correctly. Let me find it here. Part 5. So there was Route 4, and that leads into the Desert Resort. And then there's the entrance in the desert. So I don't know if that would count as 2 locations or not. There's, yeah, the entrance in the desert. We did already get a... We got an encounter in both, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. So let's jump back. Let's look at fighting types. What's a good fighting type that we could pick up that could kind of deal with Grimmsnarl's, or Grimsley's team? Fighting right here. I've never used Mien Xiao. Maybe we do a Mien Xiao. Never tried one before. Or maybe Poliwrath. What are you guys thinking? How good is Mien Xiao? He has one, right? Yeah, Mien Xiao. Let's see what Flygon said. Never really used them either. Flygon has them... I can't see. Oh, top it. Like, pretty high in A tier. Perhaps. Inner Focus or Regenerator? Inner Focus, okay. Regenerator, kind of good. That's kind of good if we could get that. Pretty fast physical attacker. We have 3 special attackers, and we'd have 2 physical attackers so far. So we could get that Mien Xiao to kind of round out the team. We can learn Drain Punch. Its best attack instead is attack, not special. Yeah, so we could learn Drain Punch. U-turn is actually pretty good, especially if we get Regenerator. Fucking garbage ass high jump kick ass move. Interesting move set, like Calm Mind. That's just interesting. Bounce would be kind of good. Shitty accuracy though. You know what? I'm gonna bet the game on Mien Xiao I'm gonna go try and get a Mienshao. Well, whatever. It's a Mienfu. So route 22, 23, and 14. Have we got anything on those routes yet? Route 22. We could go get a Mienfu right now. Part 13, Route 22 is... Can you catch Gligar? Gliscor is good. Let's see. Where's our little baby boy? I actually love Gliscor, and it would help with ground. Route 11, 23, or 15. So we could go catch it in 23. 11. Or what was the last one? 15 it said? 15. So yeah, we could go catch a Gliscor. It's not a bad idea. But Mienfu would be cool too. She got him higher in A tier. What does Gliscor give us? Gliscor gives us a poison ground type physical attacker that can use acrobatics. It could use EQ. It could use poison jab. It's not a bad pick, to be totally honest. Where is he? Where is he? I just had him. Route 11. We can catch it at a pretty low level too, so it's not as scary as an encounter. Never mind, these are like 45. Route 11. Gligar right there. Level 39. Compared to those encounter rates though, that's a little scary. So that's Route 11. Let's check the other routes real quick. Let's see if we can reliably get Gligar, because if we can, then we will. But if we can't, then maybe Mienfu. It said Route 23, so that's the route right before. So Gligar is levels 49 at a 10%. So we would have to be in contention with those three. Mienfu. That's kind of tough. And then the last one was Route 15, I think it said. But I don't even know if we have access to that route yet. That would be post-game, it looks like. Rip. Well, let's check. Route 15. Let's see if I use Fly with Cake Pop. Oh, we're inside the PC, I think, right? Yeah. So where would Route 15 be? Is that just down here? Three. There's White Forest. There's 14. There's 15. What's stopping us from crossing Marvelous Bridge? Let's find out. I don't think we go that way. I think we go down and then to the right. Let's figure this out. Give me a sec here. Well, it is like post-game content. Because if we were to even get to Route 15, encounter levels would be higher than what we could get. And even then, it would still be tough. Yeah. Okay, let's see if we can find Mienfu easily. Because if we can, then I think we lock in the Mienfu. If we can get the Mienfu easily, then we'll still go looking for the Gliscor. How's that sound? I think you're right. Route 22, yeah. Which is, south? Oh, it's this one. Okay. And we Species Clause, so Mienfu's guaranteed, because we already have a Meryl. So we can set a Pokemon to 42, Species Clause, get a Mienfu. Easy peasy. That's awesome. That's really nice to see. Okay, let's go get the Mienfu right now, and then we can try for a Gliscor at least. And then make our decision based off that. So Route 22. So that said... let me switch back to the good display, and that said, what was it, 42? So we just have to get a Pokemon to 42. I think we still have Scrollman. We do. That's beautiful. Rare candy. It's only 2 levels on you. Dragon Pulse. 90 versus 80. But we have a better attack stat, and Dragon Dance only boosts attack and speed. So I think we forego the Dragon Pulse. The other thing is too, with using Scrollman, we could see if we could get the TM for Earthquake. I don't know where it is or how to get it, but we might be able to. And then that's a nice ground coverage move on Scrollman, who's already going to be a very fast physical sweeper. And then I can finally start playing the game for you guys. Isn't that exciting? Whoa. You should have seen my preparation for Drayden, man. Because going into Drayden, he uses dragon types. And my team consisted of grass, fire, and water types. With not so powerful secondary moves. Like Confusion on Golduck. So my team was like pretty weak. So again, if we get Meryl, we just run. Perfect. Mienfoo right there. I like Mienfoo's like art there. Honestly, the thought and prep is very fun. I'm enjoying it. I'm very much enjoying it. I just know some people don't. But yeah, Drayden, we took 2 full hours before we even started the fight. Let's just throw in Elvis. Oh, shit. Okay, another jump kick shouldn't kill it. First ball, guys. We got this. It doesn't even matter. Shouldn't. It takes pride in the speed at which it can use moves. What it loses in power, it makes up for in quantity. What should we nickname this guy? I have been reading a lot of Kangen Ashura. We could name him Ashura. That goes kind of hard. I think we'll name him Ashura. Ashura. I'm with it. Yeah. Okay, so that's Ashura right there. I don't know why, but my cocky ass was going into this Nuzlocke. Like, man, what if I just get a shiny? And I've just been thinking about that the whole time I've been playing since then. Because I've just been like, what if, you know? And I haven't. I've only ever got... Yo, thank you for the raid, Crazy Zach. Appreciate that. Holy. How are you doing? Hope you had a good day. Hope you had a... Keep dreaming, buddy. You just joined us. We were talking about getting shiny Pokemon. I have gotten a full odds shiny Pokemon once ever, and that was in Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. I got a shiny Baneri, full odds. This guy isn't dead. We're taking him out of there ASAP. I don't think you could in this run. I could get a full odds shiny. It would just be one in Ash shiny. Not gonna lie, not to keep at least. I doubt it. So there's something called Shiny Claws with Nuzlocke, where if you run into a shiny Pokemon, you can, as long as the Pokemon from that route is still alive, you can replace it with the shiny. So I was just like, oh, maybe we will. Ash shiny also, it's kind of nice, like the pink puffs. Nah. Oh, by the way, Zach, I don't know if you were here for last stream. This is all of our dead Pokemon right here. Our challenge, we failed the challenge, unfortunately. Because we have no more usable fire types or like food-based Pokemon. So we're just making up a team right now to beat the Elite Four. So we're going to go take on the Elite Four with this kind of monstrous team. I missed one stream, dude. Yeah, dude. The death counter, like, look at that. 16 deaths, 22 overall over the 3 attempts, 16 from this 1 attempt. It was bad. Also, yeah, spam mode. I told you, the shiny's pretty nice on that one. So yeah, you just caught us in the middle of team building, Zach. So we're just kind of figuring out what to do here still. But we have a really good idea. We're going to go look for one last Pokemon, and if we can get it, we'll throw it on the team probably. But if we can't, it's okay. No harm, no foul. We're just going to have to get lucky. There's a way you can kind of manipulate what Pokemon you encounter in the wild. If you use a repel, the Pokemon leading your party, the levels of that Pokemon are what you could encounter. So if I have a repel active and I have a level 48 Pokemon, I won't encounter these 47, but I can encounter everything above it. So we're going to try and go for this Gligar by using a Pokemon with a level of 49 and see if we can get the encounter rate of 10%. We've already got a Moongus. Well, so Species Clause, we can't get a Moongus. Species Clause, we can't get Golduck. So we have the chance of running into these 3. So we just have to be lucky. Yeah, what time you stream until you think? I gotta run to the store with Adria. We're gonna go until we beat the Elite Four. And then afterwards, I'm not too sure what we're gonna do. We're pretty close to attempting, so I'd say probably at least 2 more hours, maybe an hour and a half. Sorry, we're gonna do an attempt on the Elite Four. We might not win. 2 to 4. Okay, if I miss it, good luck. I'll most likely be back. Yeah, no worries. I do appreciate the good luck wishes, though. It is going to be a bit of a tough uphill climb for sure, but that's gonna make it a bit more fun. The challenge is where the fun is at with these Nuzlockes. So, oops, I always go up that route. Spammo, I was talking with some friends and they're telling me that I should do a 24-hour stream when I start playing Elden Ring, and I think that would be fun. So maybe when I start playing Elden Ring, I'll do a 24-hour stream for like Shadow of the Erd Tree or something. Who knows? Because it'll take me a while to get there. So you guys know the usual. This dude's just chilling here. What's up, Terrakion? We don't care about him. We are going to the Giant Chasm to Route 23. We're going to get a Gligar, hopefully. You're going to lose your shit and go insane if it's 24 hours with Elden Ring. How was the Mienfoo, by the way, or did you check? I did not. Thank you for the reminder. We'll go and try we'll try and get this Gligar right now. And then we'll check both. What is this? Is this the Giant Chasm? I think so, yeah. Yeah, it's just another spot we can get encounters in. So, I'll be totally honest. I was looking at some stuff, and I don't think I've played this game, like this Nuzlocke. Also, I'm less than 1k from a 10 pull. That's actually terrifying. So I don't think I've played this game fully correctly in terms of Nuzlockes. I feel like I think I've made 1 or 2 errors, but it's not game changing, so it's not the end of the world. But I think in the future we'll have to come back and we'll have to try out the Fryinnlocke challenge again on Pokemon White 2. I think I just caught one too many Pokemon for an area. I'll have to figure out full rules and get stuff fleshed out on what the difference is between, the areas. So I'll just say what I'm thinking here, bring this up. So, see how it's Victory Road, available Pokemon? So, I thought you could get one Pokemon for each area, like in Victory Road here. But when I use this tracker, it says specifically just one Victory Road encounter. So I'm like, oh shit, maybe I fucked up and messed up in a couple spots. So there's like this Mamoswine. I also caught the Vanillux in the Giant Chasm. Granted, it was in 2 different areas of the Giant Chasm, but that's like a double catch there by accident. And then with with the Verbank Complex. We got the Growlithe, and the Growlithe, and then we also got the Pidove on the inside. We got the Growlithe on the outside, the Pidove on the inside, and then also Route 20, we got Sunflora, and then I also caught the Sewaddle, but we haven't used it because I thought there was 2 different instances of Route 20. So yeah, I like technically air quotes cheated. So I'm thinking we'll have to come back with a lot more planning, a lot more things fleshed out, and try and beat the specific challenge of the Fryinnlocke, not just the Nuzlocke. Yeah, not like the biggest cheat. Still makes me feel like my completion of the Nuzlocke is illegitimate, and I'll have to come back to complete it properly. Plus, I wanna try and beat the challenge anyways, so it'll be good to come back to when I have more Nuzlocke experience. But enough stalling. Let's get Scrollman to 49. Swords Dance would be cool, but we already have DD. I'll forego Swords Dance for now. I don't need 2 stat boosting moves. Oh, he evolves. Oh shit. Have you done a Soul Link before? I have not. I've seen it, and it's very interesting. It'd be fun to try out. Keep in mind, this is my first Nuzlocke ever, and I decided to make it a challenge hardcore Nuzlocke. So it's also just tougher from that instance as well. Very fun. Okay, maybe I'll try it in the future then. You're crazy. Hey, this is my first time playing through White too. So all that together has been a pretty fun, enjoyable time. I've had a lot of sad losses with my Pokemon, but I've also had a lot of like triumphs. I think I just surfed here. This was a mandatory fight, I believe. Nope. This guy's scary. I didn't fight him, that much is for certain. How far down does he go? Okay, so we can stand like here pretty reliably. Oh! So there's a lady right here. I just want to get to a patch of grass, man. Okay, perfect. Right here. You're so funny, Amoongus. Fucking whatever, dude. Whatever, dude. You fell for it, lol. Shut up. Get fucking big. Shut up. No. No. Okay, this could be our encounter. Gligar? Buffalont. Okay, that's still fine. Darn, yeah. I'm gonna just send in who's got a good speed? Because that thing's gonna be fast. Scrollman's got a really good speed. Sitting at 114. Cool, cool, cool. It was 10% odds. 10% odds weren't with us. Hey, hey. Don't be getting down on yourselves here. I guess I should have just tried to catch it. But I'm making this my last hurrah. If we don't beat the Elite Four here, we're gonna take this as an L. Route 11. I can still catch one on. Did I get my encounter for Route 11? I didn't. We can still do it. We can still do it, guys. We should have done the Route 11 encounter first. That's my bad. So, Gligar will be a 15% encounter rate at level 39 for Route 11. Where is Route 11 again? Right there. Okay. Level 39. So we'll have to go swap out a Pokemon. So I think we can grab... No, Mienfu's 42. Whoops. There we go. So we'll check Mienfu while we're right here as well. Quiet. I don't think that's good. Special attack up, speed down. Dude. And we get inner focus. That's so Monka. Okay, that's okay. We need you, because we need a level 39 Pokemon. So we're going to dump off Scrollman for now. Kind of rough, yeah. Aura Sphere looking better. True! True. Very true. I might, Oh, we're just gonna evolve this. I'll probably EV train. I do have the Macho Brace, and I'm pretty sure that just makes all gained EVs like 3 times more effective, just your Pokemon slower in battle. So, we do have that. Okay. So let's go see if we can get a little zesty Gligar encounter. The odds again aren't with us. I think it's a 15%. Yeah, so only 5 more. Oh, I just go up here. I'm like, how do I get through here? I just go up. Okay, fingers crossed for Gliscor. Right here. Rat. This little rat thing. This does give us, what's his name? Escavalier or something like that. And he's kind of decent. If I look at my box, it does tell me I should add a bug type, I think. No. He's kind of cool, yeah. I think Mienshao will be better. Forgot to add that to the tracker. Give me one quick sec. Mienfu, we caught it. Add it to the team. If I check my box, let's see what it says. So our most weaknesses are to ice with our 2 dragons. Then fairy, but we don't have to worry about fairy. And then we have 2 Pokemon weak to fire, 2 Pokemon weak to flying, 2 Pokemon weak to dragon, psychic. So our toughest battles will be Iris with those dragons. And then that's about it, thankfully. And Mienfu, I don't think there's much ice. There's, she has Lapras. And I think that's it for ice coverage. Yeah, water, ice, and Lapras. Marshall's just all fighting. Caitlyn is all psychic, except for Sigilyph flying. Grimsley has no ice, and Chantel has no ice. So we're really chilling right now, literally. Okay, what do I care to do here with this rat thing in front of me? We'll catch it, whatever. Nice. First Pokeball. Yeah, I'm kind of good at what I do. Okay, so we got to give a nickname to the little feller. Yeah, Iris is like double-edged sword for you, dragon on dragon. Exactly. Like, it's tough because there's no real good way to counter it except for using another dragon, right? I might, what I was thinking for Iris was kill her first 2 dragon Pokemon because it's Hydreigon and then it's Druddigon. So I could make... I was going to say I could probably put Ice Beam on someone and have them deal with the first 2 dragons. And then when I'm on Aggron, I could try and set up with Haxorus, like use a Dragon Dance or 2. And then try and take him out quickly. But that might be scary. Her whole team's fucking terrifying, man. We have to make a plan, though. What are we naming Carablast? Well, he's kind of like he's like a knight. We could make him the Dragon Slayer. We'll make him Dragoon because he's got 2 lances. Official, unofficial, official dragon. I'm about to blast. Okay. Drag. There's the G. Dragoon. What's hype? Like, Carablast? Dragoon. Yeah, I like it. It's clean. Pokemon White 2 EV training. And I'm going to look up the Macho Brace while we're at it. Goon Squad. So we want attack and speed. Yeah, so it doubles. If we have a Macho Brace, it doubles the amount of EVs we'll get, which is nice. If we had Poker Us, that'd be sweet. Oh, if we just get a power item. How do we get power items in this gen? Is it Pokemon World Tournament? I think it might be. Yeah, Pokemon World Tournament. Shit. The Power Band. What's that give us? Pokemon. Special Defense. Because we can find some Power Bands and stuff. Power Bracer is the one we want, and that raises attack. Shit. Okay, what's the power weight? It's HP. Might be worth it though. Yeah, so we'll give them the Macho Brace. So let's see. Pokemon Speed. Pokemon Breeder April on Route 6 uses a Minccino and Deerling each at level 27 and more. Oh, okay. So that's on Route 6. So let's go do that. Cuz that's how many EVs? 1 each, so 2 each time we kill her. Ooh, that's a little low. Okay, well we can speed it up. Oh, it's my what's my birthday? What? Since when? Wait, don't these all get like a cool like accolade for being healed on my birthday? I guess not. Okay. Happy birthday. Let's go. Move Pokemon. Okay, so we got Mian Xiao in here. We're gonna replace you with you, and then we need Haxorus as well, since we're gonna be doing speed IVs, so we can replace Jellicent or Fungus. Yeah, happy birthday, I guess. It's a little March 30th is a little off, but we'll take those, I guess. Dragon Spiral Tower gives us some good attack IVs. Okay, good to know. Okay. So we'll fly with you to, what was it? Route 6. By name. And it's Macho Brace. There it is. Give this to Scrollman. Switch you for that. And what was I gonna do? Shit. I had an idea in my head, and I've completely lost it. Oh, I was gonna look up where we can get EQ. Give me one quick sec. Let's see what Pokemon Tracker says my power is compared to Iris. Iris's power is 3257. My team is 2974. Oof. Oof. Pokemon White Earthquake. Oh, white 2. Southeast entrance to White Forest. Ah, so post game. How much power you got in Rise of Kingdoms? 1 bajillion. Duh. Okay, I don't know where this breeder girl is. Found her. So we're just gonna take these guys out quick. And this is, we're just speed training IVs here. We are basically just, making it so, our Haxorus is going to be a bit stronger and faster, and we'll probably do this for some of the other Pokemon too. But, oh shit. This is basically just a way to give us a better advantage in the Elite Four, especially since we just caught these Pokemon. They're not going to be EV trained. Past that sign. Road? Yeah. So we're just going to do this for a bit. We can chat while we do this, though. Unless you guys want to go take a break or something, go feel free, go do that. I could just run like a 3-minute ad so the pre-roll is off. That's not a bad idea. I wish I had like a bot set up so it could just do this for me. But I'm getting kind of good at this. Hold on a sec. So once I run out of these Dragon Claws, that'll tell me I have 30 speed IVs. Ads? Never heard of them. And this chick, we spend like 1 repel fighting her like 3 times. She'll give us money back for repels, so this is kind of fine. Shit. Okay. Are we still in love with her? No, she died. Sag. How's your day going, Spammo? How was your weekend? I don't know if I asked you. I'm so inconsiderate. I'm sorry. No, we've just been EV training here against this lady. She gives us 1 speed EV for both of her Pokemon killed, and we can rematch her an infinite number of times. So we just give the Haxorus a Macho Brace, and we're just gonna go. I didn't really do anything except schoolwork. Ah, fair enough. Very nice. Yeah. So we know that once we're out of Dragon Claws, we got 30 speed IVs, and then we can start using Slash, and once we're out of Slashes, we'll have total gained 70 speed EVs, 70 additional. And then there's Dragon Spiral Tower. I don't know if we can go to that, but if we can, all the Pokemon there have 2 speed IVs, so they'll give out, we'll gain them pretty much even faster there. And that's, or sorry, not speed IVs, they give out attack IVs. And this is nice and chill. We're not doing a whole lot. It's not very intensive. I looked up though, Earthquake, we can't get Earthquake until post-game, unfortunately. So no Earthquake on Haxorus. We'll have to find an alternative move that it can use. Oh well. Damn, really? Yeah. EQ is post-game. I do have a bunch of special attacking moves like Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, and Flamethrower that I could probably give to Altaria and give Altaria just like a nice good stat check across the board. Kind of based by the devs, honestly. Yeah, it's kind of shitty. EQ is good. It's like one of the best moves in the game, honestly, man. How much base power is it? 100 base power, 100 accuracy. And then imagine if Scrollman had it, it could just hit anything with Levitate. Shit. Which I don't think there's not a lot for levitate Pokemon left. But I'm gonna do this for Scrollman. I'll probably do this for Bisharp and Mienfoo too. I know it's not the most enticing gameplay, but I just wanna be safe. I would love to beat this Elite Four. So I also have to find out a way to get like ethers and elixirs and stuff so I can restore my PP in between battles. Bro, take your time. That's like the whole part of Nuzlocke. True. I don't have a lot of time to stream normally. It's like Mondays and Fridays. Mondays and Fridays for only like... Mondays at least only about 3 hours. Fridays I can definitely do longer. But I'd like to beat it. I'd like to beat Pokemon tonight. Or at least be finished with it tonight. So that Friday when that comes around we can play a fuck ton of Elden Ring. That'll be fun. That'll be nice. I've played a little bit. I actually played it on stream probably about a year ago now. I did a charity stream where for every death I take, I donated $1. And I think we ended up raising like 180 total or 160 because then I ended up donating like around 80 to match what chat had raised at the time. So it'd be kind of fun to do another charity stream or something during Elden Ring. I was talking to Spamo, and I don't know if you were here. You might have been on the call, but I was saying like 24-hour stream for Elden Ring. Some people are telling me to do that, and I'm like, it'd be fun, but oof, that'd be like a slog fest. Like I'd need to take a break during those 24 hours. 24 is rough. Yeah. Okay, we're almost out of slashes here. And that'll be 70 EVs for speed, which is really nice. That kind of guarantees that we'll outspeed anything because her Pokemon aren't like IV trained or EV trained, sorry. Hers, as in Iris's. She's kind of the big bad boss that I'm thinking of. But yeah, her Pokemon aren't IV trained, so we shouldn't have to worry about being outsped. So I'm not gonna do a whole lot. I'd rather prioritize attack as an IV to train than speed, because if we can one-shot kill a Pokemon, that's amazing. Taking them out before they get an attack on us, even better. But I definitely think attack would be the handier EV to train. And I'd like to... I'm actually, just before we do anything, let's pull up Haxorus and let's see what TMs it can learn. Because it doesn't learn up a lot of good moves via level up anymore. So we should look at what it can learn for a physical attacking move. Earthquake, I wish. It could learn Brick Break. That'd be an interesting check for like Aggron. Because Steel type's weak to fighting, right? And then I think Rock type is also weak to fighting. Yeah. Are there any screens? Like what do you mean? Like light screen reflect type deal? That Haxorus can learn, or like that I have, or that the Elite Four has? Pardon me. Should have some water. Elite Four. Let me check. If any, it'd be on like Caitlyn. Brick Break breaks them. Yeah. Nothing on Caitlyn. Let's check Chantel. Looks like nothing on Chantel. How about Grimsley? Looks like nothing on Grimsley, and Marshall shouldn't have any yet. No, doesn't look like it. I was more so thinking about Brick Break for Aggron. We could take out, show you what I was thinking. We could take out Hydreigon, and we could take out Dredagon somehow. Move on to Aggron. Or just like when she switches into Aggron, we switch into Haxorus. Set up 2 Dragon Dances, and then Brick Break him. Or like maybe 1 Dragon Dance, Brick Break him, and then just hopefully sweep the rest of the team. Hopefully. This would scare me. This wouldn't be too bad because we can just use Dragon Claw into it. Scariest thing I think Iris has is actually this Lapras, because we don't have like a full check for it, and the only Pokemon we do have a good check for it with would be Amoonguss, which is weak to Ice types. And I think Lapras as a Pokemon is only weak to electric type moves. I could be wrong. But let's quickly look at Haxorus. That might be our best bet. Would be Brick Break. Pardon me, sorry guys. Very gassy for some reason. I hate that it doesn't tell me where to get this TM in the game. Or like on this page for the games. Yeah. I do like that it has an effect for when it breaks the screens. Okay, let's look up where we can get Brick Break. Pokemon White to Brick Break. Kanto University, classic. Oh no, guys. Brick Break is 12 BP at the Pokemon World Tournament. Oh no. Okay, no Brick Break for us. Shit. Okay, we do have... This game sucks. We do have an alternative. We could teach Haxorus Dig. Dig is still 4 times super effective against Aggron. So there is an option. And it is a higher base power at 80. And we do have Dig already. So we could just teach him Dig. Just saying. It's not a bad idea. I hate that Iris's Haxorus gets Earthquake. Fucking bogus. Okay, we'll use the last PP for our Slash here, and then we'll swap in and we'll start using a different Pokemon. She's a cheater. Yeah, dude. I guess when you're the champion, you get specific privileges. Like, once we become the champion, we can go get Brick Break. We'll send in Ashura. I think having speed on Ashura would be very, very nice to see. Oh, that nukes it. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna swap out my Pokemons. Ashura can go in first. Brick Break going to be so nice once the game is done, honestly. I wish I could just have it right now. I don't know. I don't want to just be like, hey guys, like, Pokemon World Tournament is rental Pokemon. Can I just cheat in the TM? Because then that's not really fair. Oh shit, I shouldn't be fighting this battle. Okay, whatever, that's fine. It's just because I don't have the Macho Brace on Ashura, so it's only gaining 1 speed EV for this entire escapade. Because the Pokemon World Tournament's just rental Pokemon, so I could go do it, but it would take a while. Like, each cup is like 3 battles, if I remember correctly. Ah, shit. Yeah, no, I was just joking around. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's continue our little adventures here. Man, I am hungry. What was that? That was Charm? Is it faster than my Mienfoo? Oh my lord, Mienfoo, you're so slow. I'm a bit of a jokester. Fair, fair. Did we get a speed lowering ability? I can't remember. Why? Yes, we did. That hurts, man. That hurts big time to see. What TMs do we have? Let's teach Dig right now. Well, it's kind of on my mind to Haxorus. This is nice too because it gives us the ability to use him in different spots that otherwise would be kind of unorthodox. Ground checks, a lot of different types. I think I'll put acrobatics on my little Mian Shao. Because that's a pretty strong move. Especially if we give it just like a citrus berry to use in battle. And then I think we keep like this loadout. Pretty strong. Just gonna spam through this battle. Scary how much damage that Mincino did with just one tail slap. Toby, what's your favorite Pokemon game that you've ever played? It's hard for me to take a pick. I'd Pokemon or Pokemon game? Let's go with both. Let's go with both. What do you got? What's your favorite Pokemon? What's your favorite Pokemon game? I'd be curious to see if it's like same Pokemon, like Pokemon and the gen or the Pokemon in the game are the same gen type deal, or if it's like you like Squirtle but your favorite game's Sword and Shield. Okay, dude. Wake up, Ashura. Show him your wrath. You're a clown, bro. You're a clown. If they predict me here and sing... Okay. Favorite Pokemon is tough. You have to give me a sec. For sure. I understand the burden I've just put on you. Ooh. I think we'll have to raid Nimbus afterwards. It's his birthday right now. Do I have a... like a full heal I can use? Yeah. Should buy a couple of those too. So we have multiple like options in between the Elite Four battles. The first time I ever did the Elite Four in, I think it was X and Y. It might have been this game. Like, I didn't realize I was doing it yet. So I just kind of, like, walked forward, and then I was just, like, stuck in a room. And then they were like, oh, you're fighting them now. So I just, like, got rolled because I just left Victory Road. Because I think it was, I walked into the room because I thought that it was, like, the old Pokemon games where you have to go through, like, an area first, then go to the Elite Four. Like when you get to, I think it's the Indigo Plateau, if I remember correctly. Perfect. Bro. Wake up. Ah. Let's go. Let's go, Ashura. If any of those crit, that would have been really bad. I just don't want to go back and heal. Because I don't want to waste like PP that I could be using while I'm just like right here. Platinum and Black and White 2 are pretty tied for game. That's fair. I'd say like game for me is like a 3-way tie. Pokemon Fire Red, Emerald, and then Platinum. Bro, miss one of those, please. Let's go. Do you have a favorite Pokemon type, do you think? Of course. Okay, no, this is fine. This Deerling will just give us a Speed IV. I, for some reason, really enjoy the Bug-type Pokemon. Like the Bug-type category. They're very cool. Like having Arachnoid is a really cool Pokemon, and Golisopod. 2 like goated bug water type Pokemon have come out of Alola. That's really nice to see. I think it might have to be Swampert or Kabutops. Ooh, good picks. Deadly picks. You like those swift swimmers, eh? Kabutops was always a cool Pokemon growing up. Hard agree, hard agree. And the Mudkip line is so good. Yeah, that's very fair. Happy birthday to me, I guess. Okay, let's see. Can we go to Dragon Spiral Tower? No, I don't think so. Icarus City. Yeah, I don't think we can go to Dragon Spiral Tower yet. Yeah, I know this is, I think it's post game, yeah. So that makes getting attack EVs a little bit tougher. Because this website just tells me... okay, Route 4 is good, but it's just at one attack EV is all. So that's kind of shitty. Well, let's go there. What was it? Route 4. Did I heal up? I did. These kids are like dying. Yo, a cake pop. Prankster, bro. Fuck you. Darumaka. I think Darumaka is one of the Pokemon. So we got to look for Sandel, Darumaka, and Scraggy. Let's go. This is where we run into the full odd shiny. Just wait, just wait. This next one's gonna be shiny. We're gonna get a shiny Sandile right here. I called the Sandile. Oh, if only I could get this Sandile, bro. Intimidate would be... I don't know why I didn't think about that. Crocodile? Intimidate would be, like, amazing. Or even just Moxie. Now I want to go get one. But I'm already so invested in, this current team. I'm in Sinnoh. That's good. That's more speed IVs. I don't know why we didn't think of Crocodile. I don't think I caught anything on Route 4 yet. Yeah, I blanked on them. Yeah, me too. And this is like the gen they came out in. Ooh, I feel bad. Poor guys. Forgotten in their own gen. So we'll just go until I'm out of PP on all my moves except for U-turn, because then I don't want to have to U-turn like every single... Like, this will probably kill. Okay. Maybe we just go until we're out of PP on Mienshao then. Because that'll be a very good split of EVs and IVs. Like, that'll get us... at 1 each, so that's 10, 10, 30, and 40, so 70. So we'll get 90 EVs here. Wait, can you catch a Sandile? Probably in Relic Passage I can, yes. But we'd probably be playing like the odds game with that if we tried to catch one. Why are you going to tell me I should get a Sandile? The only reason I'm against it is because we're already IV training these Pokemon. And I'm kind of like a little... I'm looking at the time. We're a little strapped for time. I mean, no. But it is a really good Pokemon. Ah. Fair. I hate how Mienfao's Pokedex thing says that this Pokemon is like, it makes up for power in its speed, but it's getting outsped by level 14 Mienshao. So, or Mincineo, however you pronounce it. Especially if you want to finish it tonight. Yeah, exactly. Because it's 8:30 for me, and I'm planning on ending around 9:30, because I usually do 3 hours. So if I want to stick within that 3 hours, then we're going to be looking at 1 hour to wrap this shit up. Obviously, like, if we beat the game and go a bit over, it's not a big deal, but like I'm saying, like, I don't want to have my team and starting in an hour type deal. That's why I'm just trying to get all this EV training done as quick as possible, and I probably won't invest in every single Pokemon, because there's a lot of Pokemon on the team that will carry me through the Elite Four, whereas like Amoonguss, I've had him for a while. We don't need to EV train him, and he's not going to be carrying us. So, whatever. But yeah, so like we can pretty much look at this as if we're getting 90 EVs with 75% of those 90 EVs going into attack. Because that's been kind of the encounters that we've been seeing so far. And that's what the website said. Did you put the brace on? Yes. Yes. I was like, I'm pretty sure I did, but I'll double check just in case. But yeah, we're like already halfway done, so. Tickle! Wait, Tickle seems kind of busted. Drop both your physical stats by one stage. Kind of cool. How do you guys feel on those like YouTube challenges where they're like, I did a shiny only like Pokemon game, but I increased the odds for all the shinies that I could get by like two times. So it's just like they're still doing a shiny only run and they're still only getting shinies, but the odds for encountering a shiny is like significantly increased. And it's like, well, the whole point of doing like a shiny only challenge would be like the slog fest that it is to get a shiny, you know? At least that's what it kind of seems like to me. But I guess not. I don't know. Oh, it didn't kill. Okay, well that's just a free attack IV for Scrollman. Imagine if your Pokemon that could use like fly in the overworld, if it was like paralyzed, it could just get full paralysis and not fly you there. Yeah, I don't know about the better odds ones, but I enjoy the real shiny ones. Yeah, because those are like sitting there soft resetting for your shiny, and like they could just get lucky and get it in like 4 tries, or they could get really unlucky and be there for like tens of thousands of resets. And like that sucks, but you're like actively like partaking in that. Like you're the one who's like, this is what I'm gonna do. And you could make the decision to only do one Pokemon throughout the entire game and have that be your starter, or you could be like, I have to beat the game with a team of 6, so you actively have to find 6 Pokemon that are shiny. That's why I like doing like Heart Gold Soul Silver. Like I'm fine with that. If you do full odds shiny and you do Heart Gold Soul Silver, so you get the free red Gyarados, go for it. But it does feel like a little weird on people who are like, shiny only challenge, but it's like 1 in 2,000 odds. So yeah, don't get me wrong, it's still pretty hard to get a shiny Pokemon, but odds are I was actually going that on Heart Gold. Okay, there you go. But yeah, so it's just, I don't know, I'm not saying I feel like I feel like they should not be making that type of content or yada yada, but I'm just like, sometimes it comes off as like a little weird because you're just like, this is the challenge, and then we're just making the challenge easier. Like that's what I didn't want to do when I did the Fryinnlocke. Like I didn't want chat to just be like, oh, I'll use whatever Pokemon, it counts. Like I wanted to talk with chat and have a fair back and forth with chat on like what Pokemon we should catch before every gym, or sorry, what Pokemon we should catch. I was reading your comment. So then I'm like, okay, like we can catch this, chat agrees, right? But we can't catch that because chat and I disagree, or like I agree but chat doesn't, or I disagree with what chat says. It's a way. We're getting a lot of Mincinnos, by the way, so maybe it won't be a 75 split, maybe it'll be 60-40. But yeah, I just like to do the challenge because it was like, it's a fun way to interact with chat too. I had to catch / get a shiny before every gym. So far, only got to the 2nd gym. What's your team looking like? What do you got shinies of? Oh man, I bumped my mic, my bad. Scraggy, what's up, brother? I never really cared for the Scraggy / Scrafty line. They're like cool looking, but meh. All right, once we're done with me, Ashura here, we'll I'll probably do Poniard, Rolena, just because it'd be good to pump their attack up. They already have a tougher time with speed, I think, if I can remember correctly. I might be getting them confused with Ashura though. Ah, their attack is down. Maybe we'll get his attack up as well, or her. Shiny Totodile and Shiny Bellsprout. Haven't played in years though. Were you playing like on like physical cartridge or like an emulator? It's tough. Yeah, man. Having to just run around and then just boom. Okay, that's your first encounter. Are you doing it as a Nuzlocke? Yeah, physical. Damn. That's tough. So you can't even speed shit up or anything. Ugh. Oh, that's tough. Oh, and as a Nuzlocke. But like imagine. Are you doing hardcore Nuzlocke rules though, or just normal Nuzlocke rules? Because if you're doing hardcore, that'd be a little crazy. Okay, we're getting to the tail end of Ashura's EVs here. Just normal. Okay, that's good. That's good. Save your own sanity. It's not a bad idea. Like if you're like chilling and streaming, watching, like just do that on the side or something if you want. Start it back up. I'm streaming every Monday, Friday. That's a good time for you to just grind out shinies and play the game. Oh man, a Gyarados would be busted in this game. Using it against the Dragon type gym leader or Iris too. Getting DD and Ice Fang. Beautiful. I would love that thing. Let's put Scrollman in first. And take you. Scrollman has the Macho Brace, and now we just get into more fights. Yeah, if we could have gone to Dragon Spiral Tower, that would have been nice because it's guaranteed. Every single Pokemon you run into there is gives 2 attack IVs, so we would have been clean on like attack IVs. Oh shit. I'll get rid of these dig PPs first. And I honestly got pretty lucky. I think I got the starter in like 50 tries. Then Bellsprout was a little less than the odds, but it was still a slog from what I remember. 50's crazy good. Holy shit. And like, even being less than odds, like, odds is in that gen 8,192, if I remember, something like that. So like, even like anything less than odds is still 8,000 or lower kind of deal. So like, that's still, that's a lot. Yeah, the starter was quite lucky. Yeah, that's crazy. And I mean, Heart Gold, Soul Silver is probably the best for that, just because everybody knows you can just look at the starters when they're in like the PC thingy type deal. Yeah, exactly. That was the whole reason. Yeah, that's fair. I'm thinking if maybe we should get Scrollman some HP EVs as well too. Something to consider. Get this last dig PP cleaned up. This will be, I'll have to check the PP, but this will be, I think, like 60 or 70 EVs for attack. Let's check. Slash is 20, so that's 40, 30, 70, 80. Yeah, when I was younger, I found the allure of shiny Pokemon, and I was like, I want to try doing that. And so I'd sit in my bed and I'd shiny hunt for starter, like a shiny Squirtle. Speed 126, attack 157. Bro's a little beefy. Nah. and I would just sit there, and instead of like doing it as like a side thing, which you should really do that if you're gonna shiny hunt, like just have the game active on the side while you're doing something else, whether it's like reading, watching a show, whatever. It should not be done as like a main thing. Like, yeah, I guess if you don't do it as a main thing, you could miss it, but I find it's just mind numbing to sit there and soft reset and sit there and soft reset and just look at it. And I was like laying in bed at like midnight doing this as a kid. And I had the fucking gambler mentality ever since I was a little kid. I was like, what if it's this one? What if it's this one? It's gonna be this one. It's gonna be this one. And I did that for like 20 of them. Oh, actually, I remembered incorrectly. I just booted up and I had a shiny Ghastly. I got it mixed up because I was trying to catch him in Bellsprout Tower. Ah, well, that's a pretty good pickup. If you could get someone to like trade with you and trade it back, that's like, you could just solo the game with Fralligator and Gengar. And then you get Gyarados, so you get 3 Mons. But are you, sorry. You said I had to get a shiny before every gym. So you need minimum 88 shinies. You're gonna be counting Gyarados as a shiny before a gym, I assume, then? Because that would make sense. Probably. See how bad the hunt is. If you ever get back to it, see how bad the hunt goes, and then make your decision. So we're gonna finish this with Scrollman, and then we're gonna do this with Rolena, and then we're gonna go take on the Elite Four. We're just gonna run into it. We're gonna do some prep, obviously. Kind of look up stuff, make some plans, buy some items, go from there. But yeah, we're pretty close. We're close to it, and I'm excited. I'm nervous. I'm excited. Yeah, this could be the end of the run, in a good way or a bad way. So that's exciting. You got this. Thank you. But yeah, I've never really shiny hunted. Like I was saying earlier, I got full odds shiny. It's not even my game too, which is the sad part. I was over at a friend's house visiting him, and I think he was moving. And I was just, we were just chilling at this point. He's got his DS, and he was playing Pokemon Pearl, and he kind of put it down, and I think he like went to the bathroom or something. And I was like, hey, can I play Pokemon Pearl while you're in the bathroom or whatever? He's like, yeah, sure. So I was playing, and he was in Eternal Forest. I'm just running around, just getting stuff, and I think I was running around with, what's her face? The one girl, the green hair girl. And I made it to the end, and then I was just kind of killing time. Cheryl. Damn, you pulled that. That's impressive. But yeah, so then I was just running around. Ran into the grass. I saw the little sprite come slowly to the side. And I was like, no way, is that a shiny Baneri? And then the shiny Sparkle went off. I was like, holy shit. And that's the first ever full odds shiny that I caught. Told you Platinum was one of my favorite games. Yeah. I had encountered another full odds shiny, but I killed it by accident. And I'll explain why. One, I don't count it as a full odds shiny because it was in Scarlet and Violet, and Scarlet and Violet's full odds for shiny. That's pretty cool though. Unfortunately, it was for your friend. He said he could trade it to me if I wanted, but this was like 3 years ago and it was on his DS, so I was like, it'd be cool to have, and I kind of do want it, but I just don't know the logistics of moving it to the Scarlet and Violet type deal. I might do it if they bring back Megas in Pokemon Legends A to Z, because then if they do, having a shiny Baneri for that would be pretty cool. But yeah, so my only other full odds shiny was in Scarlet and Violet, and I don't really count that as full odds because they reduced the full odds from like 1 in 8,192 to like 1 in 2,000 something, which just kind of feels weird. Like, I'm not like a shiny Pokemon elitist. Oh, did they? Yeah, like, let me see. Pokemon Scarlet, Violet, shiny full odds. Might even be like, so they cut it in half. It's now 1 in 4,096. So they cut it in half. When did they cut it in half? Pokemon shiny full odds change. One sec. I'll just throw that out. Generation 6, I think, made it 1 in 4,096. So, like, Gen 6 made it better odds for shinies. Which is fine, but then it's just, like, it doesn't feel as full odds. And then you can do all those sandwich tricks just to get, like, even better chances at getting shinies. And then also, since it's, like, they show up in the overworld, you can see all the Pokemon. So you have a really good chance to just be like, oh, that one's shiny. Right? You can see it. So for me, it feels weird to be like, oh, that's a full odds shiny, because your odds are cut in half. You can increase your odds with the sandwich dramatically, like without even completing the Pokedex. You can just make sandwiches to get full odds, or like to make more Pokemon. Yeah, and then you just like run out of an area, deload all the Pokemon, run back in, reload the Pokemon, they'll be new. And you can just see if they're shiny. So some Pokemon are really hard to spot. And that's not a bad thing. But, so my full odds shiny Pokemon was a Capsakid. So I'll show you. So if you look here. Capsakid normal is this little green guy. Shiny is yellow, like this. Right? How was I supposed to know? Two things. This was, I got into a battle with a Capsakid. This was my first battle with one, so I didn't know their actual skin, like their palette. So I didn't know that they weren't normally yellow and they're supposed to be green. And it's also super duper small. So I was just like mindlessly like playing the game. It ran into me. I was just like, oh, get out of here. I'll just kill you. So I locked in a move. And as I pressed the move, my brain was like, wait a sec. Was that the shiny jingle? It was. And I'm pretty sure you can check. There's a way in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet that you can check what your shiny odds or like your shiny Pokemon encountered were. So you can actually tell how many you've encountered and like killed, which is really sad. Yeah, some shinies are so tough to tell apart. Have you seen... I don't know its pre-evolution. I gotta look up its name. Bellybolt evolves from like a little tadpole guy. Tadbulb. Have you seen Tadbulb's shiny? It's so stupid. So Tadbulb in the overworld is minuscule. Look how tiny they are. Look how tiny they are. Right? And their shiny versus their regular is this. Their shiny has a red tail compared to orange. So like, without looking super close, you couldn't even tell the difference. Haven't really played much of Gens past like 6. Oh, okay. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah. I will say this. Hold on a sec. Iono. Whoa. So Pokemon Shield, I have Sword and Shield. I haven't played through this gen, and I think I'll do this hardcore Nuzlocke challenge run on Pokemon Shield. Because they added a bunch of food type Pokemon. So they added like Alcremie, which is like a cake type Pokemon. So if I take a look, these are all the exclusives. It doesn't show any of the new Pokemon, it looks like. Oh yeah, they have like the Ponyta, the Drampa, the Cursola. It's like Corsola, but it's cursed. They have a fucking apple pie dragon Pokemon. Look at this thing. Isn't this cool? I think this gen would make for a really good challenge run for the specific challenge. And then in Shield, you also get Flapple. So that's like Appletund, I think, or something. And then there's Flapple. You get the Darmanitan, Darumaka regional variants. You get Surfetch, which is like Farfetch, but he's a knight. This one's cool. You can get Slurpuff. It's a cotton candy Pokemon. They added a lot of food Pokemon in this gen. So I think it'd be really cool to do the challenge for this gen. So I think that'll be the next Pokemon Nuzlocke. that we'll do as well. But one last Pokemon to EV train, and then we're on to the big shows, the big leagues. So if you just stick with me for a little bit longer, we'll get this shit done. Did you win yet, son? We are still EV training, Spammo, but this is the last Pokemon that we're going to EV train, and then we're moving on to taking on the Elite Four. Yeah, the challenge would work a lot better for that game, I agree. Yes. The awesome sauce. Yeah, there's Alcremie, which is like a Pokemon that they added a mechanic called Dynamaxing. I don't know if you've seen that, Toby. It's actually a really, really cool mechanic. So Dynamaxing just makes your Pokemon like bigger. They have increased HP, and some of their moves become like G-Max moves or like Dynamaxed moves. So there's Dynamaxing. Any Pokemon can Dynamax, but specific Pokemon can G-Max, which is Gigantamax. And Gigantamax is fucking sweet because it changes like the design of a Pokemon. So you can get a Pokemon like Alcremie, who's just like this little like dollop, and how you evolve it will change what it looks like. So you have to like give it a held item, a held berry, and then you have to have your player spin in the game to like spin it up, and then also like depending on like the time of day or something, it'll change the actual color. So the berry changes the like design, like the flowers. The spin changes, I think, like the color or maybe like the how it's like the pattern. So that's Alcremie. But Alcremie Gigantamax is a giant fucking cake, and it's so cool. So yeah, I like that. Oh wait, I wasn't showing you. I had the wrong display. Give me a sec. I'm sorry. So here's Alcremie Gigantamax. It's a giant cake. It's like Inkay to evolve. You have to turn your DS upside down. Yeah, it's cool. So I'm excited to like. All right, maybe I'm not as excited as I once was. But yeah, I also haven't played through Sword and Shield. Those are the those are the only other two games, or that's the only other like Pokemon game series that I haven't played from the mainline games. I haven't played Black and White 2, and I haven't played Sword and Shield. I've played every single other game, including like Gold and Silver original and Red and Blue original. So I think it'd be fun because we'd be doing the hardcore Nuzlocke challenge run on a game that I have no experience with. So that'd be very fun. Since it's on the Switch, I'd have to get a whatchamacallit, like the proper adapter to play it. Capture card. Yeah, you get some interesting arts in the Pokemon community. Oh yeah, that's fair. Yeah, it'd be. My buddy has one, so maybe I'll have to borrow it. But it'd be too much of an investment playing the game to just like borrow that for a little bit. So I'd probably just buy my own. But that's a later down the line thing. We're gonna play Elden Ring next, and then once we get close to the end of Elden Ring, you'd have to do some art better than others. Once we get close to Elden Ring, then we'll decide on the next game after that. Fuck, I keep hitting 9 defense by accident. I love Pokemon cards, dude. Holy shit, they look beautiful. Do you watch or read or like indulge in One Piece at all? Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Nimbus. Gotta go to the big screen. Nimbus has my shit playing in the background, and he rips those on like, the One Piece is real. No, I've thought about it. I definitely recommend it. It just seems too big. That's fair. I will say this. I say this to everybody. If you're going to attempt it, if you're going to start it, do it one of two ways. Either watch One Piece. One Piece is a community effort. Yeah. So you can do that, and that's pretty good. Or best way to do it is just read manga. You read way faster on your phone than you do, or sorry, you read way faster than you can watch the episodes. And you can find apps where you can get it on your phone. I know people like to read the hard copies, so they refuse to read One Piece because they want to read the hard copies. But it's such an investment at that point, right? So I always recommend, like, just read it on your phone, on an app. That's always my best recommendation. But yeah, they have a card game, and they have some really fucking nice card art. Like, I'm a big card game guy, so I just like looking at card arts, but like, look at this Luffy. Like, that's just clean. Same with this Nami. This Nami was like 500 bucks. I have a couple of these Luffys, these Dons, from when the game first came out. These are like your mana system in the game, so you can have 10 of these on the field. So having like all 10 be this one is kind of like a flex. I have, let me go get it. It's really, really cool. I'm just... So I picked this up at the last anime convention I was at, and it's all of the One Piece like Straw Hats, like the main crew, and it's cards where if you look closely, I'll bring the Luffy into view. It is in the foreground it's Luffy, but in the background it's his first appearance, and all cards are like that. The foreground is their like most recent appearance as of this set releasing, and in the background is their first ever appearance in the series. So like Zoro that's him in Wano, and then that's him tied up on the fence post that like Luffy finds him in when they first ever meet. So I love that. I love that so much. I was looking for that because like just that is kind of expensive. The art looks very nice as well. Yeah, like the One Piece card game art, clean. I don't know if I could choose a favorite. There's a lot that I really enjoy. There's a game for Digimon. I don't know if you've ever heard of Digimon. It's like Pokémon. But the card game for Digimon also has really nice art too, like super nice. And that one I've played competitively. I haven't played it competitively in a while, but that was bad because I'd be like, oh, I want to make my deck look nice, so I'd spend money on cardboard that I probably shouldn't. But I don't really regret it because it's nice. It's a hobby of mine. I enjoy it. It's one of those things where it's like, I'm a big fan of like, if you enjoy it, then you should just do it, right? Other people's opinions on what you spend your money on shouldn't impact you. Alright, we are almost out of Night Slashes, and then we will just be doing Metal Claw, and then we'll be done. It shouldn't matter. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So we've got to formulate a pretty good plan. So while we do this, I should pull up on the side monitor here the Elite Four, and we can kind of start talking about fighting them. I'll pull this up so I still have chat. So let's see. If I go back, Victory Road, Elite Four. So Chantel. So our best bet for Chantel will probably be a mix of Rolana and Elvis. I think we'll send in Elvis to deal with Golurk. Ground Ghost is pretty scary. Having it have Iron Fist is also kind of terrifying. Let me check Golurk's stats, because he's the one who scares me the most on her team. Physically and specially defensive, but very slow. You're just on normal mode, right? Correct, yes. Not easy mode, just normal mode. So let's look at Grimsley real quick. Grimsley is Lipard, Scrafty, Crocodile, and Bisharp. Probably will be using Fake Out first turn on that Lipard. I wasn't sure if you were playing Challenge or not. No. Challenge is only exclusive to Pokemon Black, I believe, and that is only once you've beaten the game. Or it might be vice versa, like Challenge is exclusive to White here. But I can't quite remember. So Scrafty, we could use Mian Shao against. Crocodile. What's a good check into Crocodile? Using Mian Shao into Crocodile would be interesting. But that Intimidate could be really tough. And then that Bisharp having Aerial Ace and Night Slash kind of hurts. I might switch into Haxorus for that one and use Dig. It should be both. What, how so? What do you mean? Sorry. I feel like Caitlyn will be our easiest because we can roll in with Rolena. And yeah, it's like after you beat the game, but you just hack it in. Oh, true. I didn't even think about that. I don't think I wanted to do challenge mode though. But I feel like Caitlyn will be the easiest as we could just have Rolena handle everything. Oh, both black and white and black and white too. Okay, yeah. Because she doesn't have anything that would really do anything against Rolena. The only thing that would do anything would be Reuniclus with Focus Blast. But I'm pretty sure Reuniclus is pretty weak in the defensive department. Special defense is stronger than regular defense, so hopefully that means Rolena could just take it out in one good go. I'm thinking if we should maybe get Swords Dance on Rolena. Set up against her Musharna. My only worry would be her Musharna using Yawn. Yeah, Caitlyn is usually pretty weak. Yeah, that's fair. Marshall, I feel like we're just gonna rely on Altaria. Only thing that really scares me are his Sock and Throw. And his Girder with Sheer Force. That is actually kind of scary. Or Conkeldurr. Conkeldurr, Stone Edge, Sheer Force. Oof, that's a little tough. Man, this is a pretty tough looking Elite Four when you don't want to lose a single Pokemon. 19 more to go and we'll be done. Thanks for sticking around with me and keeping me company while I'm doing this, Toby. I appreciate it. I'm just wondering if Bisharp will be enough if we set up with Swords Dance and then we just start Night Slashing everything. And just like critical hit, hopefully. The only thing I'd be worried about would be her Cofagrigus with Mummy for Chantel. Of course, it's been fun. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I'm hoping Elden Ring will be just as fun for everybody. The only thing that would worry me on Chantel's team would be her Chandelure. being Ghost Fire with Fire Blast is a little spooky. But if we get the setup early with like a Swords Dance, we should be able to just like OHKO it. Even with the attack down nature. And she'd probably send it in pretty quick. She'd probably send it in right after Koffogrigus, if I had to imagine. We also always just do have Amoonguss sitting in the back for like stall tactics. So it could come in against like Marshall and just like stall his ass out, which is kind of funny. The only thing we'd have to worry about there would be the Mian Xiao with bounce. His name is Crewmate. My bad, my bad. I'll respect it. Let's start looking at Iris's team. I'm thinking about counters for everything. Oof, my bad. Bumped the mic. So Hydreigon comes out first with Dragon Pulse, Flamethrower, Surf, Charge Beam. I'm thinking Mian Xiao would be the coverage for that with Drain Punch. And then after Mian Xiao, she'll probably send in Archeops. Which would mean we could probably have a free switch in to Haxorus. No, Archeops does have Dragon Claw, so it wouldn't be free. Best bet would to be used, so we can predict the AI. The AI is fairly predictable. That's the nice thing. And they always start with this one Pokemon, the specific Pokemon. It's just who they choose to switch in after. Oh, right. I forgot Metal Claw has a small chance to boost your attack. I think this is the last Metal Claw, guys. We're out. We're out. We're actually out. Oh, shit. Okay, we're just going to send in C9, get him his 1 speed EV here. Okay, let's fly with Cake Pop. All the way back to the Pokemon League. Guys, we're starting. I'm scared. Oh. Don't lose. Appreciate it, Spammo. This is like the best team we could craft. Well, one of them. We could have had Crocodile on our team and potentially had the chance to get Gliscor. But with the encounters that we got, I think this is the best team that we could have made. So our level cap here is 58. My birthday, apparently. That's got to be a good sign, right? Let's rare candy, everybody. To 58. Rolana evolves. Exciting. Bisharp kind of swaggy. We might not take it on right yet. Ooh, Iron Head. Beautiful move to add to the final repertoire of attacking moves. Crewmate 57. We're pumping to 58, right? Guillotine. Bad move. One hit KO with like 30 accuracy. If you think about it, it's just like a 70% accuracy move. Perish Song. Actually, hold on a second here. I'm gonna take Perish Song. I think we can get some shenanigans going on with Perish Song. That could, we could use Perish Song, switch into a crewmate, and just kind of like stall out with Synthesis. What's Quick Guard do again? Protects itself and its allies from priority moves. Right. Right, we get bounce. I forgot about that. I like acrobatics more though. Okay, evolve into Mian Xiao. I've never used this Pokemon. A lot of Pokemon on this team I've never used. No, we don't want high jump kick. Okay. Is there any TMs that I could teach? We should also, I'm gonna pull up move lists to see if there's anything that I might have missed for level up on some of these Pokemon. I think I'll teach Mian Xiao Fake Out. That would be a really good move to have. Altaria. Gen 5 move list. And who else do we get? Bisharp. Bisharp. Okay. So Bisharp doesn't learn Swords Dance until 63, unfortunately. So we kind of got the best that we can deal with. X Scissor. That's a powerful move that we can teach someone. I think we'll teach that to Rolana. Instead of, so it's just like all attack. No stops. I don't know if that'll be bad though, getting rid of Iron Defense. Let's do it. Retaliate on the Mian Xiao is actually pretty strong. In the awful case that a Pokemon would perish, Ashura can come in and retaliate. And that way we can kind of... Yeah. Ice Beam, we're going to teach this to Altaria. I feel as if we want Ice Beam as a coverage move. Because let me pull up Pokemon White 2 Nuzlocke Guide. Let me make sure that we're not like deadly weak to anything. Oh, my team's going. Oh, there it is. Okay. Team. So our weaknesses are ice. So maybe I'll teach Altaria Flamethrower. I don't think we'll come across anything ice. Ooh, actually, we're going to teach Altaria Thunderbolt. Shit. Okay, at least it was just Cotton Guard. All right, that sucks. What's Lapras's weakness? Fighting. Okay, we'll probably have to use Mienshao against it. Altaria gets beat by other dragons and ice types. Ooh, could we teach Volt Switch to someone? No. Unfortunate. Okay. So let's take your item, move. You get your Razor Claw back. We're gonna take your Macho Brace. I think we're gonna give Mienshao the Expert Belt. Boom. Expert Belt for you. What would be good for our other two Pokemon to hold here? I think I'll give the Rocky Helmet to Haxorus. If anyone makes contact. Holder's HP is restored a little every time it inflicts damage. That's not bad on Altaria. Let me see. I don't know if Altaria knows a flying type move though. It doesn't. I'm just thinking if I should put on a flying type move for Altaria. The only thing we would want flying types for is fighting type Pokemon, because they're weak to flying and psychic. So maybe we do that. Maybe we give Altaria let's give Altaria Aerial Ace for that fight, but then we'll give it Ice Beam after the fight. We do also have acrobatics on Mienshao. Shouldn't forget that. Maybe I just put it on Scrollman. Because all those rock type moves are kind of scary. You know what? Let's give it to Scrollman, and then we'll teach him Dig for the Iris fight. Heal up one more time, get full PP, and then I'm gonna run to the washroom. Play a quick. Oh wait, she says, "Is today your birthday?" So I could say no. Let's see what she says. Poor Nurse Joy. So we have a lot of hyper potions, but we should buy more. I'll sit comfortably with that many. Full heal. I'll sit comfortably with that. And can we get max elixirs? Hmm. I'm pretty sure there was like a warehouse here that you could get it from in this game. Let me check. I'm just checking for items to see. Shopping Mall 9. This place. Ah, you can't. Okay. That makes that a lot harder. Shit, I didn't mean to press up. Sorry, guys. What do we have for PP restoring items then? PP ups. Okay, I'll use those on some of the better moves. Such as Night Slash can go up by 1. We'll go Dragon Claw by 1. We'll go Drain Punch by 1. We'll consider the last one. Okay, we have 2 elixirs. That's good. By name. Carbos. We'll give that to C9. Muscle Wing. PP up Protein. We'll go Scrollman. Elixir. Okay. Okay. We're gonna save here. And I'm gonna go run to the washroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Mic off. Mic on.
Alrighty. It is time. Let's get it started. Pokemon League is a place where you both pursue strength and express it. The way to express it is simple. You just have to beat the Elite Four and the champion. You can start your challenge by battling any of the Elite Four. And if you defeat them all, you can challenge the champion. However, I warn you, once you start your challenge, there's no turning back. Thanks for the follow, KevF3662. You must keep battling until you defeat them all, or are defeated yourself. Do you want to go in? Then proceed. Whew. Follow just in time for the Elite Four. Big battle. So is there a way to tell who's what? No. Okay. Let's just go into the rooms and figure out what's gonna happen. Oh, this has gotta be Ghost, right? Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna rock Bisharp as my lead for this fight. I think that's a good play. He's gonna handle the Cofagrigus, and then depending on how their little battle goes, we may switch him out, we may keep him in. Scary. Ooh, ghosts. Let me just make sure that he is in the lead. I remember seeing him when we saved. Yep. Or her, sorry. Relena. So let's go through the team real quick. Relena, sitting at a juicy 162 attack with a 91 speed. Followed by Crewmate. Just hold down the fort. The only survivor of the great massacre of Friday's stream. We got Elvis the Jellicent. Just kind of chill overall. We got Scrollman the Haxorus. Beefy 192 attack, 147 speed. We got Ashura the Mienfoo. Again, just a juicy attack and juicy speed. And then we've got C9 the Altaria coming in with a pretty decent special attack, speed. Some nice overall bulk. Altaria is going to be a nice little Stallmon. Yeah, let's get this done. Let's finish up this game that's been haunting me for the past couple months. Scary. Whoa! There's no turning back from this point. There is one man who wanders the world with a white dragon Pokemon to search for truth. That's part of a novel I'm writing. I want to write down the event that happens on that day. Sorry, it has nothing to do with you. You're a challenger, right? I'm the Elite Four's Ghost-type Pokemon user, Chantel, and I shall be your opponent. Oh my lord. Okay. Cofagrigus. So we're gonna get the ability Mummy from this Cofagrigus. Pass. Okay. You passing on the Cofagrigus or Chantel, buddy? So here's Relena. We've never seen them in their full potential, so we're going to throw out a Night Slash and see what it's doing. How much damage does this do? Just Oko. Ah, fuck. Cofagrigus is so tanky, man. I'm hoping we get no Will-O-Wisp here. Well, that's shitty. Okay, that's fine, though. First impressions are everything. So that takes out quite a bit of health for us. If we could have got the flinch on that Night Slash, that would have been beautiful. Sorry, this takes out quite a bit of our attack. Let's throw out a Night Slash and see how much it's going to do. The rest of her attack list doesn't do too much to us, so we're not pooping our pants staying in. Shadow Ball. But we definitely don't want to stay in for too long. Her next Pokemon to come in is going to be Drifblim, maybe? Maybe Golurk? So we'll Night Slash. I forgot she can do that. Just going to speed that up. Or sorry, we didn't want the flinch. We wanted the critical hit. Okay, what do we do here now? What do we do? I don't want to keep Relena in. I kind of put my eggs in one basket with her, didn't I, huh? Oh, I haven't taught Elvis. That's not good. Maybe I switch into Scrollman. Oh, Cofagrigus is such a fucking juicer, bro. I hate Cofagrigus. Shadow Ball comes in. Wow, that did a lot of damage. Was that a crit? Wow, we can't stay in. I don't know what she's gonna go for next. She'll probably go for another Shadow Ball. She'll probably see a kill. Let's go, crewmate. We're just gonna stall this girl out. Yeah, perfect. I forgot she has Psychic. Oh, I gotta play a bit smarter than that. I'm sorry, guys. It's gonna use Psychic, so this is actually good. We can get a free swap into Rillana if we want, because it'll do nothing, and then that's just a free Toxic turn. Holy shit. Her first Pokemon, I'm already misplaying this bad. Let's go Elvis. Pretty bulky special defense stat. Uses Psychic. Hopefully this resists quite a bit. Well, like, it doesn't take too much damage. Nice. Elvis is beefy. She's going to take some big toxic damage here. And we're going to let off a nice ominous wind. Hopefully get an Omni boost. Come on, Elvis. Clutch up for everybody. Nice. Omni boost? Ah, no Omni boost. That's okay. Her next Pokemon, I'm not too sure. Drifblim. Okay, that's fine. Her Drifblim knows what? Thunderbolt, Shadow Ball, Psychic, Acrobatics. It might go for Thunderbolt, which we'd probably prefer, since it doesn't get stabbed with Thunderbolt. It uses Acrobatics. That's very... Ooh, that did a lot of damage. So if she uses Acrobatics again and it crits, we die. Let's recover. Shadow Ball might kill here. We might just lose Elvis. So we were at 114. That put us to 12. Oh, that's not enough health to play with. It's probably gonna Shadow Ball again. Let's Ominous Wind one more time. Hopefully we can get the Omni boost. If we can't, then we're gonna have to. We'll switch into Altaria here, regardless. I think. Sorry, I got jump scared. I'm penned. No way it T-bolts me. Oh, that was the only move I didn't want it to do. Okay, we actually resisted that quite a bit. I'm gonna D-dance. This is risky. Hopefully we resist this quite a bit. Special defense gets lowered. Ice Beam. We're not doing a lot of damage, that's fine. Her Golurk has nothing super effective against us. Chandelure came out. Kind of expected that. I can go for Dragon Pulse. We are probably faster and out damage. Let's go. Crit. That did no damage. Oh my god. Oh my god, we might die here. Wow. Man, if Rolana didn't get burnt there. How quick is Elvis? Not that fast. Yeah, no burn. Burn doesn't work. This is so fucking bad. Holy shit. All my Pokemon are like super weak right now. Ashura just doesn't do a lot in this fight. We could go into Ashura. What move? What item did I give them? Expert Belt. Shit. So Acrobatics is just pretty weak still. Psychic. I forgot it had that. Sure, it's just dead. Oh my god, it's Misplaced City up in this bitch. I'm just gonna throw out a Dragon Claw. This is really strong. It should hopefully just kill. Are you fucked? Are you actually fucked? If this brings us to like 10 health and then we die from burn, I'll cry. No, it just kills us. Oh my god. I hope we outspeed here. We don't though. Yeah. It's so Jover, man. Dude, we got rolled first fucking fight. I cannot believe that shit. I cannot believe this. I was so confident going into this shit that we were like solid. And one very bulky Cofagrigus was all it took. I should have planned better. I don't know. Maybe this just doesn't kill. Maybe crewmate lives because he's kind of the GOAT. Nah. Sad. Man. Didn't expect this game to be this hard. That was my error. Why'd you have to be on New Game Plus Plus? I know, man. I hate when she does 1,000,000 damage and I do 0. Yeah, that was... It's a little crazy that her whole team was just, like, nuking me with, like, not super effective moves, and I'd be using super effective moves. And they do nothing. That damn Cofagrigus, man. I should have just... I should have just led with a different option off the bat. Cofagrigus, twice now, has been the downfall of my game. Such a bulky bulky Pokemon. Its special defense is 105. Its regular defense is 145. I should have went into it. I should have researched everything. I should have looked at all her Pokemon and been like, okay, let's look at the stats. But I was just cocky and confident. That's sad. That's so sad. We didn't even get past the first obstacle, man. That's so sad. It's an entire game to go back through. That's the hardest part. Is there's just restart. It's just like Sisyphus. Go again. Restart. Oh, this is where my journey ends. Pokemon League. We could try again if we really wanted, but normal Nuzlocke rules is the moment you white out, your game's over. So we would have been over from a while back. But we wanted to continue to try out the challenge. But unfortunately, even with a revamped team, even EV training quite a bit, it wasn't enough. Sad time to lose, but Elden Ring has plenty more losing to come. Very true. We'll move on to Elden Ring, and then I'm gonna take this challenge on again another time in the future. I don't know when. Probably when we're not sick and tired of Pokemon White 2. But now I'm gonna make a video out of this for sure, and post that to YouTube. So we'll see. We'll see how things go. But thank you to everybody who came to join the stream. Thank you, Toby, if you're still there, for keeping me occupied for quite a while. Thank you, Spammo, as always, for always joining. Thank you for the follow, Keeve. I appreciate everybody for joining here. If Nate's still here, appreciate you chatting up and whatnot as well. So as always, I always appreciate when everybody talks to me and makes it a bunch more enjoyable for me. This whole stream was just like grinding and shit, so it was really fun. Just talking to people. So yeah, thank you to everybody who joined and chatted and participated and interacted with the challenge and the Pokemon White 2. And yeah, I'll see you guys all on Friday this week, 6:30 p.m. Mountain Standard. We're gonna be taking on Elden Ring. Gonna be starting a whole game and going through all the way through the DLC. So that'll be fun. Make sure not to miss that. Thanks so much for joining. Have a great rest of the night. Have a good week. See you guys Friday. Bye-bye.